This question requires us to draw a box and whisker plot to represent the data for backstroke and breaststroke times. In a previous video, of course, we've calculated the median, lower quartile, upper quartile, and we're given the lowest values and the highest values for both of these swimming strokes. So how do we draw box and whisker diagrams? Well, first things first, we need to figure out what the lowest value is for each of the strokes. First things first then, we do, for the lowest value of breaststroke 49.45, we're going to find that on our graph, 49.45, and we're going to draw a line, 49.45. We're going to find the lower quartile of 50.12, 50.12, roughly around there. And then we'll find the median, 51.76. 51.76, we're going to draw that line. 52.32, 52.32, we'll find that line too. And the final one we've got to draw is the highest value, 53.44. 53.44, roughly around there. Now, in order to draw this box and whisker diagram, we've done the two ends, of course. What we're going to do is join the middle ones up. And we're going to draw our whiskers here as well. So what we end up with is, and hopefully you're doing these with a ruler, is a box and whisker plot which looks like this. Now this, it's important to label, is for the breaststroke. So we're going to label that one right now. And we're going to do exactly the same for the backstroke. First things first, find 51.85. 51.85. And then we've got 52.91. 52.91. 53.86. 53.86. 55 dead. And 55.38. 55.38. Once again, we've done those 5 lines. We join up the middle 3, draw our whiskers on the end. So what we have here is the 5 lines as well as our whiskers. And it's important to remember to label this one as well. This one is for the backstroke. Now, usually, to get the maximum amount of marks, we must label these as well. So what we're going to just very briefly do is we're going to label this lowest value. We're going to label the top one, of course, highest value. We're going to label the middle one, the median, the lower quartile, and of course the upper quartile. If you do that for both breaststroke and backstroke, that will guarantee you get all of the marks. Now the second part of the question asks you to make 2 comparisons of the distribution of times for the swimming strokes. You should make one comparison based on the averages and one comparison based upon the spreads. Now we can see here, in terms of the average, the median for the breaststroke is a lot lower than the backstroke. So we can say that backstroke is a slower stroke in general as the median is higher. So we're going to have that for the backstroke. In terms of the spreads, we can roughly see that the backstroke range, well, we can work it out right now, the backstroke range we can work it out as 55.38 minus our 51.85. The range for that is 3.53. Whereas the breaststroke range is of course 53.44 minus 49.45, and therefore that equates to a range of 3.99. What does that mean? The range is greater with breaststroke, meaning less consistency or more variation in times. How could we write that? Backstroke is a slower stroke in general as the median is higher. The range is greater with breaststroke, meaning there's less consistency and more variation in the times.